Welcome, friends! Today we're making a festive honey citrus roasted pork that's perfect for any family gathering. First, grab about 2.2 pounds of pork and dry it thoroughly with paper towels. This little step is a major secret for getting that perfect crust. If the meat is wet, it'll just steam in the oven instead of roasting, and we want it nice and golden. Stick around until the very end, because I have a little trick for the sauce that'll make this dish truly unforgettable. Now, take a sharp knife and make 4 deep, even cuts along the top of the meat. Don't go all the way through. We just want to create these lovely pockets for our aromatics to sit in. Feel the texture of the pork as you work. It should be firm and fresh. This spacing ensures every single slice gets infused with all those amazing juices later on. Next, I'm sprinkling on some pink Himalayan salt. It's got such a clean taste and contains minerals that are actually quite good for us compared to regular table salt. Just a light, even dusting across the top and inside those cuts will do the trick. Let's get some fresh black peppercorns in the grinder and give it a good rub. I always say there's nothing like the smell of freshly cracked pepper to wake up a kitchen. Make sure to really massage it into the meat with your hands. Cooking like this is truly a language of care, and taking the time to rub in the seasoning ensures your loved ones will enjoy a flavorful bite every single time. Drizzle a glass baking dish with a little olive oil and place our seasoned pork right in the center. Don't skip the oil on the bottom, or you might find your roast sticking when it's time to serve. In a small glass bowl, pour in some more olive oil for our glaze. By the way, I'd love to know, which city or state are you watching from today? I always enjoy seeing how far our little kitchen community reaches. Now, toss in 1 tablespoon of red chili flakes to give our roast a gentle, warm kick. Add a generous tablespoon of honey and give it a good stir. I always buy my honey in larger jars when they're on sale, as it stays good practically forever if you keep it in a cool, dark pantry. It's such a great way to save a few pennies while adding that natural sweetness. This mixture is going to create a beautiful sticky glaze that balances the heat from the chili. Now, take a brush and thoroughly coat the meat with that honey chili mixture, making sure to get deep inside those cuts we made earlier. Look at those colors. The golden honey and the vibrant red flakes look absolutely stunning together. As you brush it on, you'll start to catch that sweet and spicy aroma. It's these little sensory details that make home cooking so rewarding for the soul. While the meat rests for a second, let's slice up a large onion into thick rings. I usually keep my onions in a mesh bag in a dark, airy spot to keep them from sprouting. It's a simple trick, but it really helps them last longer. Onions are such a budget-friendly way to add a massive amount of depth and savory flavor to any roast. We want these rings substantial so they don't disappear during the bake. Tuck those onion rings right into the cuts in the meat. This isn't just for show. As they cook, the onion juice will seep directly into the pork, acting as a natural tenderizer. It's an old-school kitchen secret that makes the meat incredibly soft and juicy. Now, let's take a fresh orange and slice it into beautiful rounds. Oh, the scent of fresh citrus is just heavenly. It instantly brightens up the whole room. Make sure your slices are uniform so they cook evenly. The natural acidity in the orange is going to cut right through the richness of the pork, creating a perfectly balanced flavor profile that your family is going to absolutely adore. Slide those orange slices into the cuts right alongside the onions. This combination of citrus and savory onion is a classic for a reason. If you're wondering what to serve this with, a crisp green salad or some steamed green beans would be just perfect. The oranges will caramelize slightly in the oven, releasing all their sweet nectar directly into the meat for a truly sophisticated taste. To keep everything snug and ensure the meat cooks evenly, we're going to tie it up with some kitchen twine. I remember watching my grandmother do this every Sunday for her famous holiday roasts. She always said that a well-tied roast is the sign of a cook who truly respects her ingredients. It takes an extra minute, but it keeps all those wonderful juices and aromatics trapped right where they belong. Just loop the string around, pull it firm but not too tight, and knot it off. It gives the dish such a professional look once it comes out of the oven, and it's a wonderful way to carry on those traditional family techniques. Grab some small baby potatoes. These are going to be our perfect side. Sprinkle them with a bit more of that Himalayan salt to bring out their natural earthy flavor. Follow that up with a generous crack of black pepper for a little bit of extra warmth. A dusting of garlic powder will give the potatoes a lovely, savory depth as they roast. Now add 1 teaspoon of dried rosemary for that classic piney herb aroma. Drizzle on some olive oil and give the potatoes a thorough toss to make sure every single one is coated. Rosemary isn't just delicious, it's actually known for being quite helpful for digestion, which is always a plus when you're serving a hearty meat dish. Plus, potatoes are a fantastic source of energy and vitamin C to keep everyone feeling their best. Mixing them well ensures the skins get nice and crispy in the oven, while the inside stays fluffy. This simple prep makes such a big difference in the final result. Arrange the potatoes in the baking dish around the pork. Be careful not to crowd them too much, so they have space to roast properly rather than just steaming. Cover the whole dish tightly with foil and pop it into your preheated oven at 360 degrees Fahrenheit for about 1 hour. This will keep the meat moist while the potatoes soften. While that's roasting, let's start our sauce. Pour 1 cup of orange nectar into a skillet. The sweet, bright scent will fill your kitchen almost instantly. Stir in a 1/4 cup of soy sauce to add that essential salty umami kick. Add a teaspoon of sugar and stir it in. A little touch of sugar is a great secret for balancing out the saltiness of the soy sauce and highlighting the fruitiness of the orange. It helps create a glaze that's complex and well-rounded, rather than just being one note. Finally, whisk in 1 tablespoon of cornstarch to thicken it up, as it simmers for about 10 minutes. Now, I'm curious, what's that one special dish you always make when the whole family comes over for a big Sunday dinner? Please share your stories in the comments. I truly love reading every single one and getting new ideas from you. This sauce should be glossy and thick enough to coat the back of a spoon. Once it reaches that perfect consistency, it's ready to bring our pork to life with a gorgeous, shimmering finish. Let's whip up a quick salad while we wait. Slice a fresh tomato into half moons and add them to your salad bowl. I love adding fresh vegetables to a heavy meal. It's a wonderful way to show care for your family's health. It provides that necessary balance and makes the whole dining experience feel much lighter and more refreshing. Plus, the bright red color of the tomatoes adds such a lovely pop of visual interest to our table setting today. Next, take a yellow bell pepper and slice it into thin, elegant strips. I always look for these when they're on sale at the local market. They're so versatile and stay fresh for quite a while in the crisper drawer. My kids used to call these sunshine strips because of their vibrant color, and honestly, that's exactly what they add to a salad. I remember one summer when we grew these in the backyard. Nothing beats the crunch of a homegrown pepper, but store-bought works just fine too. Just make sure to remove all the seeds and the white pith so you get that pure, sweet flavor. Slicing them thin makes the salad much easier to eat and allows the dressing to coat every single piece. It's these little extra touches that turn a simple side into something special. Taking the time to prep your vegetables nicely is such a gentle way to slow down and enjoy the process of making a meal that will nourish the people you love most. Now, use a vegetable peeler to create long, thin ribbons of carrot. Carrots are legendary for being good for our vision, but they also add a wonderful, natural sweetness and a satisfying crunch to the mix. It's much more fun than just chopping them. These thin strips will soak up the flavors of the other ingredients beautifully. I love how the orange of the carrots plays off the yellow of the peppers. It looks like a work of art in the bowl. Keeping the vegetables in different shapes and textures makes every bite of the salad a little bit of an adventure. It's a great way to sneak more fiber into the meal without it feeling like a chore. Just keep peeling until you have a nice, colorful pile of ribbons. Let's do the same with a fresh cucumber, creating those same elegant thin strips. If you have any cucumber left over, a great tip is to wrap the cut end in a damp paper towel before putting it in the fridge. It helps keep it from getting soft and rubbery for a few extra days. It's such a simple way to avoid wasting good produce. Cucumbers are so refreshing and provide that cool contrast to our warm, spiced pork. They really bring a sense of lightness to the entire plate. I find that using the peeler like this makes the salad feel a bit more modern and upscale, even though it only takes a few minutes of your time. It's all about working smarter in the kitchen, not harder, to get those beautiful results we all want for our families. Sprinkle a pinch of Himalayan salt over your colorful vegetable ribbons to help draw out their natural juices and season them perfectly. Add a bit of freshly ground black pepper. It provides just enough of a subtle bite to keep the fresh flavors of the salad interesting. Drizzle everything with a little olive oil and give it a gentle toss. Can you hear that fresh, crisp sound? That's exactly what we're looking for. The oil helps the seasoning stick and adds a lovely, healthy shine to the vegetables. The combination of the deep red tomato, bright yellow pepper, and orange carrot ribbons is just gorgeous. This salad is so full of life and color, it's going to look absolutely stunning next to our roasted pork. Just a light toss is all it takes to bring all those fresh garden flavors together. Time to take that pork out of the oven. It smells incredible. Carefully snip the kitchen twine and remove it. Be very mindful of the steam and the hot pan. We definitely don't want any burnt fingers today. The meat has held its shape beautifully thanks to the string, and it's looking so succulent. Move the roast to a cutting board and slice it right along those marks we made. Look at how the juice just flows out. It's incredibly tender. After pouring that thickened sauce over it and baking for another 15 minutes at 360 degrees Fahrenheit, the meat has developed the most amazing glossy finish. Carefully place a thick, juicy slice of that honey citrus pork onto your serving plate. Add a helping of those golden roasted baby potatoes right alongside the meat. Nestle a generous portion of our fresh ribbon salad on the side for that perfect balance. Finally, let's finely chop some fresh parsley for a finishing touch. If you have a little sunny windowsill, growing your own parsley in a small pot is a fantastic way to always have fresh herbs on hand for pennies. It adds such a vibrant, grassy note that wakes up all the other flavors. Fresh herbs really are the secret to making a home-cooked meal feel like it came from a high-end restaurant. Just a quick mince will give us that beautiful green sprinkle we need. Scatter the parsley over the entire dish to add a final pop of color and freshness. Just look at that! The glaze is shimmering, the potatoes are perfectly browned, and the salad is so inviting. This is what a real family dinner looks like. Pure, honest, and made with love. Time for that first bite. The pork is so tender, and that citrus honey glaze is just out of this world. If you enjoyed this recipe, please hit that subscribe button and join our family for more delicious ideas. I can't wait to see you in the next video. Happy cooking, everyone!